I have no idea what's going on here. I cannot be live. I need to start on YouTube. Alright, I'm live? Holy shit, I don't get this. One single time I don't have my computer and I don't get anything. So I think I'm live? Yes, this looks like I'm live. This is a temporary setup. I don't have my VTuber model today. I only have like this reactive image. But I wanted to do this stream today, so I decided to go for it anyways. I mean, it works. It is everything that I need. You can see me talk, and you can see Tower of God. The setup is slightly different compared to normally, but hey, it's PNG Pyro, yeah, it's PNG Pyro. Google where I can find my IP address. I'm dying. Oh no. Anyways, this week, Tower of God. We had obviously Träumerei starting the whole chess piece game. I hope the background music, by the way, is not too loud. I can still adjust it if that's the case. So this week, I feel like the chess game is slowly going to start, and Bam is going to have like a lot of panic because they need to run away from Träumerei again. I mean, it just makes sense. Running away from Träumerei is... I don't know how they would even be able to do that. Like, these guys are just regulars. Besides Bam and Tiara and Geruru, the lizard boy. And also Dumas, Dumas is also not really a... Okay, maybe they're not all regulars. It's technically only Ruck and Dorsey and Kuhn. Those are the only 3 regulars. Okay, let's see how this all turns out. Let's get into the chapter. Hello Zunuzia, I hope you had a nice day and it's only going to get nicer watching and reading Tower of God together with me. Hold on, I can agree to this game's second in command. Lord Dumas, the Fem Leader may have said you're in charge in this war, but I was told by the Fem Leader himself to capture the irregular. I refuse to disobey the Family Leader's command simply to do as you say. Disobey? The Family Leader? You're making unfounded assumptions, Lord Dumas. What? I still think it's like Dumas having lost his arms because of him fighting against Träumerei as well. It's just epic. Just knowing that this guy, he is one of these strong characters, like top tier characters. And still, when he faced against one of the family heads, he at most managed to defeat one of the monsters that, like one of the anima from Shinha, from Träumerei, but he himself lost both of his arms. Maybe he can recover his arms? I mean, didn't they say that Dumas is kind of similar like Karaka? So Dumas should be able to recover his his arms, right? He can just get a new body or something. Naturally, I've decided on a role for you that will allow you to carry out the Fem Leader's commands. Your job in this game is to be the chess piece tracker. You're allowed to track down, fight, and eliminate chess pieces regardless of their team. Also, his real body is probably fine, since he regenerated from Jinsung's blowing him in half. Yeah, this is not his real body. Yeah, it makes sense. This is not his real body. Just like Karaka's real body is just like somewhere completely else. I don't know where these needs are locking themselves in. Like Karaka is probably like some wimpy kid. Like these characters who have like different bodies and are fighting with them, these guys are probably 2 wimpy kids just locked into their rooms. I feel both of them are being controlled by... what's the woman with the opera lighthouse? The princess? I forgot her name. The one Yuri met at the start of season 2, I think. Repelista, yeah, Repelista. Repelista is just like playing. She has like all these different games where she's playing as different characters. Repelista is literally just Dumas and Karaka. Nobody knows it. Wait, okay. That's the team. That means you can take the irregular away during the game as well, right? By fighting him. Oh, look at those eyes. He's like literally, oh yes, fight against Bum. Finally. Very well then. That makes me wonder. I mean, obviously Bum has grown so much more powerful. But what is the strongest opponent he has faced? I mean, we cannot count him, like, he did not fight against Träumerei. Was his strongest opponent technically still, like, full power white? Jitsu Ko's character are kids, so I've been saying it would be hilarious for the anime to give him Alphonse Elric voice. I don't know how Alphonse sounds. But if the Tower of God New World game is anything to go off, Karaka has a pretty deep voice. Urek. Did he fight Urek? Did Bam fight Urek? When the hell did he fight Urek? In Tower of God New World, Karaka has a pretty deep voice, but that doesn't mean anything because technically it could just be a voice changer. Like in the metal body, he could just be using a what's the name? Voice changer, yeah. Flower of Sigina, he fought against Urek? Flower of Sigina was like somewhere. Oh yeah, it was the. Was that really a battle? I mean, technically, yes, Urek was the strongest he fought against, but Urek did not take him seriously. Like, what was the percentage of power that Urek used? Like 1% at most, right? Take part in the game. Enkidu Part 3. For it being the Enkidu arc, I need to see more about the Enkidu. Not really, I'd say Caliban and White. Yeah, it's most likely it's those two. Now then, let's begin the game. Finally, some classic Tower of God with more games. My favorite stories are getting into their classic arcs. Like Tower of God, we now have a game. When was the last time we really had a game? Well, last arc we had the chess game against Träumerei with Kuhn. But was that really a game? Could you argue that the thing inside of the marriage thing was going on, or the Snake Charmer, Snake Master, Serpent Master came? Was that a game? Cat Tower. I guess Cat Tower could be their last real game. But for sure, like many Webtoons right now seem to go more to their original parts. Like Lucas also went to an arc that's more like one of those classic arcs. Even then, Caliban had his arm sealed, and White wasn't trying to kill him, but to corrupt him. It's tough to say, he's fought so many strong people, seriously. Yeah, White is so... I don't know. One day, Bam has to kill White. Like, I'm still surprised that Bam is just letting Vicente live. Because obviously, yeah, Vicente is not White. Vicente is not like the Joaquin personality. But still, that's the person who killed Arc Raptor and Prince. So, Bam, do you not care about you were so mad about them being killed, and then you do nothing? I'm almost caught up with Lucasm. I'm at the first workers affiliate. You are rushing, man. You're sprinting through that. I hope you are enjoying it at least. I really like Lucasm. Obviously it changed a lot from its early arcs, but like the gang part and everything about the second body, the different kings and all these things, that's just so cool. Lucasm is like my favorite realistic manga, because it's, yes, they are superhuman, but it's still kind of realistic. But let's top 3 Webtoons, Zemo. Okay, that's great to hear. For me, it's top 1. It's my top 1. I mean, the fact that Bam did know means he didn't even try to message Arc Raptor or Prince over 3 years long. I mean, the fact that Bam didn't know, okay, it didn't, was covered. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much time Bam really spent together with Arc Raptor and Prince. It might just be his savior complex that he wants to have everyone safe. But I'm still not entirely sure how deep he would be connected to them. Like, this entire scenario where Bam was so enraged about that, it was kind of weird. Especially because he was so mad at White, but he was not really mad at Kun for lying that everyone was okay. Still, that's one of the weirder decisions in Tower of God. Before we get started, that lamp over there will transport you all to different places in the Sprouts. And when you get there, you'll be assigned to the chess pieces that you represent. Defeating your opponent's chess piece is very simple. Either you steal your opponent's piece, or you kill your opponent. Bear in mind that although the lamp here transports you to various places throughout the Sprouts, the places where they send you are more or less random. Okay, it seems that everything's working. Needed to check that. Bum vs. Riot is a fairly divided topic. I mean, the fight itself, I like that. I like the fight. But like the things surrounding the fight, kinda iffy, yeah. The places where they send you are more or less random. Although, if you keep traveling around to those random places, you might eventually end up in the place that you want, of course. Now let's get moving! One last thing to this entire topic. I still think Jinsung should have died against Caliban. I don't know. I really think Jinsung's death would have been great. Or Jinsung dying like in his retrieval from that suspendium thing. Because when they had this whole mission to rescue Jinsung, it kind of reminded me of like One Piece's Marineford arc. And so I wanted Jinsung to be like the Ace dying, or like the Whitebeard dying. Sorry for One Piece spoilers if you haven't read or watched One Piece. I'm sorry, but he should have been killed by Träume in the Nest. Yeah. Like either by Caliban or somehow in the nest. Like him holding back Träumerei for, I don't know, for 5 minutes so that everyone can escape. Because the longer we have Jinsung, it feels like he's getting less and less epic. Because when he first got introduced, he was like, yo, that's a crazy strong guy, there's nobody stronger than him. And now, more and more characters that are either stronger or as strong as him get introduced, so he's getting less epic. And he's even experiencing some losses and fights. But if he died against Träumerei, he would have gone out as a legend. Or against Caliban, because that would be the only fight he ever lost. Jinsung and Caliban not having a single interaction in the nest is still so weird to me. They even were in the same room, right? No. No, I don't know. Flicker, flicker. Ding! Whoosh. Okay, where are we? Are we going to get instantaneous matchups, or are we going to take some time until people find each other? Where am I? Is this inside the Sprout? Did Bum just have like this fate thing again, where he gets transported to the perfect thing? Like he gets transported to the thing at the bottom of the Sprout that he's supposed to meet or something. I don't know if this is another case of like fate literally handing out Bum a power up. Which I'm not against. Bum is just taking all these power ups like the good isekai protagonist he is. Yeah, I feel like Caliban's role in the nest was handled weirdly. Caliban, after he defeated Jinsung, was one of my favorite characters. But after that, he kind of continued in a weird direction. Since all the participants and this floor's leader, the administrator, have given their consent, the game Slay the Chess Pieces has begun. Now everyone, go ahead and take the chess piece that you will be representing. Okay, Bum, what are you? Are you a pawn? Even if I see the chess pieces, why is everyone giving like these reaction shots? Is it like weird for them to see? They know that the chess pieces are coming. Why is everyone like so surprised? Oh, this is the chess piece? We have seen the chess set earlier in the fight between Kun, like Agioranes, AA, and Träumerei, but I have no recollection how these chess pieces look like. So I don't know what chess piece Bum got here. Caliban and Limeric's feud just fizzled out. Kinda. It's shaped like a shark. Kun told me about this piece. This is the queen. Yeah, Bum, you are the queen. Slager. No, I hate this. Queen Bum. I was hoping I would be the king, although it might be riskier for everyone else. According to the rules of the game, the king is both the most dangerous and important piece. I need to find out who's playing as the king. Okay, who's playing as the king? My prediction. This might be even a prediction where people are saying like, "Whoa, Pyro, why do you hate Tower of God so much?" I'm saying Kun is the king. Kun is the king, and he's going to get into a life or death situation where he should die. He 100% should have died, but somehow he's still going to survive. A Kun classic, a Tower of God classic. Whale equals king, shark equals queen, octopus, rook, turtle, pawn. There's also a seahorse and manta ray, but I forgot where they are on the board. So they are either the bishop or... What's missing? King, queen, rook, pawn, bishop, or... I don't know the English names of these pieces. Bishop is the one that goes diagonally. The one missing is the knight. Yeah, the knight is missing. Yeah. Before the start of the game. Inside the sprout in the arena. Rachel! Yes! Whenever I see Rachel, I just get excited. I mean, my most excited moment is still when Elaine appeared during the... I think it was already in season 3. Or whenever Elaine appeared after a very, very long time of not appearing, I was so excited to see her again. I love Elaine. She's such a good character, but I feel like, just like every other character that got introduced as something important, gets kind of thrown away for the new toy. Last Station. Yeah, Last Station. That's... Last Station, actually? I mean, we had some Elaine in the Cat Tower, right? It was the Cat Tower. But before that, was it Last Station? Okay. Rachel. It's so dark. Look at my girl. And with my girl, I don't mean Hwarion, I mean Rachel. You're not taking us the wrong way, are you? Is there really something here? You sure worry a lot. How did someone who gets scared so easily make it this far? Shine your lighthouse over there. Whit. Elaine not appearing this arc is still so strange. Elaine is literally a Lopobia. She has like this whole thing going on with her dad. She needs to be there. I see a door. I just think CU Giant kind of wants too many characters. Or like the problem is like the power scaling kind of. Because Bum continues to grow so much stronger every single arc. All of his old companions obviously get left behind. So that means even though he struggled against Elaine kind of in the Name Hunt station, she's just not powerful enough to do anything at the moment. People have also wondered if the king and queen are references to Enne and Adori. With Enne so frequent being Great White Shark and Adori being Killer Whale. Maybe. Is that what's the name? Blog post info about their titles? Or is it something I forgot? That's the place. Do I recognize anything here? I mean, I don't think I know the eyes. I don't know the flower symbol. This looks like, it's obviously a door, yes. But I don't know if I can recognize it in any shape. Let's go! I understand why people are simping for Hwarion, but I just kind of don't like her. I think Anak should have returned when Androssi did, and Elaine and Hockney shouldn't have separated from Bum at the end of the nest. Yo, thunderstorm. I think Elaine and Hockney should stay as the main group. with Bam. Hockney is so important, kind of. Like his abilities are kind of cool. Elaine is just feels important because of her Lopobia connection and everything. Her being like a failed princess as well. Androssi she's just should be there as well because she's like the main female character, I think. And Anak should just be there. I still don't understand how in all these years, I answered that on one of your comments, Haku. I still don't understand how FUG never scouted Anak. In my head, that makes so much sense. She hates Zahard for kind of like the Zahard family for killing her mother. She hates also like against Lopobia because of Ren and everything. She has like the blood of one of the princesses, and also like I guess because her mother gave birth to her, that would mean she also has some of the blood of Zahard. She should be with FUG. It would make so much sense. It's blog post info, but the Anna stuff might have been mentioned when we got all of her info inside and stuff in the Floor of Death. Maybe the last time when Hidden Princess Lady talked about that, that was a big law drop. I've always had a theory that Anna will become a Slayer when she's unsealed. There's still so much going on. I mean, we're 600 chapters in. So, was it like, are we like 30% into the story? Was that what somebody said? There's only one door handle. Now that I see it up close, this door is rather unusual. Who's the... Let me scroll up. Do we know the brown-haired guy? I think he's one of the... What's the name? Pobido people, but... Is he just like one of the Rachel and Yura Sims? Is he just one of the Sims, or was he somebody I forgot? Because that's not Michael, that's not Apple. I think it's just like Pobido's Sim. The door is easy to open. You don't need a key or a password. You just pull on the door handle. But it looks like only those who are worthy can pull the handle. Worthy? You mean like someone who can use the Shinsu Black Hole Sphere? Oh, that's the arm bracelet she got from the Floor of Death? From the Hidden Floor? Which one was it? Hidden Floor or Floor of Death? A bracelet? Hidden Floor. Garan raised Anak after she was saved when her mother was killed, so maybe she was hidden by Garan the whole time until being chosen as a regular. Also no clue who this guy is. Oh man. Just random side character. This bracelet is also still like a big mystery since the Hidden Floor arc. There might be a thing that is like, because Rachel called herself Ikaros in the Hidden Floor, that maybe it's connected to Ikaros? Or it could be something completely else. Completely different. Whoosh. Huh? Rachel! Rumble, rumble. No, Rachel, are you hurt? Do I need to kiss your ouchie? Do I need to blow on your ouchie, Rachel? No, my queen. Wow. It opens. Let's go inside. Is that where the Enkidu is locked? Or are we like in a different part? Is the ground... The ground is destroyed here. Which indicates that there should have been a battle here, right? Or maybe it's because it's old? I'm more leaning into the battle direction. And something is sealed down here. Huh? Look! Oh, it's Enkidu. It actually is Enkidu's head. Look how ugly it is. I thought like, is it hair? That's hair, right? I thought like the wiggly thing below it was like some sort of weird body, and it's like a weird head and some sort of fish. But it's just his hair. It's literally just the head of the Enkidu. Since it lets her open the door, I think it allows people to use Shinwon Ryu, Shinsu Black Hole Sphere. The technology is probably how the Popido made the new ship they can use. Probably. I mean, the new ship and the bracelet being connected makes sense. Gastang did take the bracelet from Rachel for some time, I think. But that means that he gave the bracelet back to Rachel. Because as far as I remember, he took it at the end of the hidden floor. If it just... I mean, it just being able to make the person use Shinwon Ryu is already quite powerful. But I'm thinking there's more to it. There's always more to it in Tower of God. That must be the animal that Träumerei has trouble remembering. Enkidu! Oh, it's opening his eye. So much energy from just opening its eye. Is that a scream? Yeah, it's a scream. Roar! Voice acting on point. It's so noisy. Okay, Siu is going all out here. He wants to show us how mentally insane this Enkidu person is. Yeah, he took it at the end of season 3. He just had it at the end of season 2? I'm guessing season 2. He just had it when he talked to Träumerei a few chapters ago. So either it's a copy and he made more, or he gave it back to her. Or Rachel outplayed Gastang. I'm still thinking Rachel is on the level of the family heads, man. You don't need to apologize. I got that. The end of season 3 would have made me crazy. It's like, wait, you guys are already at the end of season 3? What? I mean, I don't even have any idea how long season 3 will go. Like, season 1 made sense. Even... I'm not really the biggest fan of the season distribution of Tower of God. Season 1 made sense. Season 2... I read officially, so I'm with you here. Season 2 should have just been the... Just like how the anime is like. It should be the Return of the Prince and Workshop Battle. That should be season 2. Season 3 should have been like the Hell Train. And this year, like everything to the nest should be season 4, and now after the nest is like season 5 or something. I feel like the seasons are too big. We need to separate them more. My eardrums feel like they're going to burst. Don't just stand there, do something. You must know something about that monster. It's a creature that the Lopobia family that received from the Master of the Workshop. Master of the Workshop? From... what's his name? I'm actually not thinking about the workshop. I'm thinking about the person who founded the workshop that I still think is going to return to the Tower of God story sometime in the late game. Season 2 wasn't originally supposed to end in the last station, but Neva forced him to start Season 3 because of how long Season 2 was. I mean, where was Season 2 supposed to end then? Who was the name? It was something... was it Mark? No, it wasn't Mark. Tower of Gods, like... Max Seth. It was Max Seth, I think. Like, Max Seth, the founder of the workshop, the person who created the language of the tower... That guy is 100% going to return, making the workshop like a force on this similar level as the family heads and the great families. As well as being the first creature that he wanted to make human. The first creature that they want to make human. And that creature probably despises the leader of the Lopobia family more than anyone now. Generally, we're on our fifth saga. There's Volume 1, Return of the Prince, Workshop, Battle, Hell Train, the Nest Saga, and now Declaration of War Saga. What's Volume 1? Oh, Volume 1 isn't Season 1. Okay, yeah. Is Season 1 just one volume? That must be a big volume. Does it really hate the Lopobia family more than anyone else? Like the who else is there who hates the Lopobia family leader? I mean, Yama kind of hates him, but I don't know how hard Enkidu hates him. I knew that thing belonged to the Webtoon, please. To the Polobia family. Yeah, the Polobia family, my favorite family. What I want to know is how to make it shut up. Season 1 was volume 1 before Line took over translation. Okay. Some of these translation changes make me so confused. I just want them to be accurate. It's like me having that question on my channel about wanting to have either accurate AI translations, like with every nuance possible, or like the current Webtoon translations. And even though everybody hates AI, I'm 100%. I would take the AI just for the accuracy. If the AI actually is 100% accurate and also has like some charm to it, I would take it over people just not being able to translate shit correctly. Why do you ask me? Well, you're the one who was worthy of opening the door. It's up to you to use that power to prove whether you can stop its shouting. Yeah. Rachel! I can't stand that woman. I teach her not to look down on me. I'm not the same person I used to be. This war is under my control. If I can just get my... Ooh, thunder. If I can just get my hands on that monster, not even the 10 great family leaders will be able to stop me. Holy shit. I take AI over Line's shitty translations. Valid. I'm surprised by how even that community note thing was for me. Community note? Community post. I'm going to show them all what I'm capable of. Every time I see like these close-up and detailed pictures of Rachel, I remember how somebody said, man, Rachel is like the ugliest girl, ugliest woman in the story. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Rachel's like a good 7 or 8. Rachel is above average. She's like pretty. I mean, obviously she's no Androssi, whatever. But she's like still good looking. I guess it's like the Korean thing that freckles are ugly. Or like in the past people said that freckles are ugly. No idea. Or it's just like Rachel's personality that's ugly and not her looks. Line's translation is sadly the best it's ever been post-anime. It's always been pretty awful and was much worse before. They went back, retranslated the old stuff after the anime came out. Rachel's straight up one of the most attractive in this current All-Star emo. Thank you! Welcome to the Rachel Defense Force. Rachel did nothing wrong. Oh man, I still need to make some sort of video where I just say like the story. I plan to do like a video in the future before season 2 of the anime comes out where I re-summarize what in season 1 happened, but I'm summarizing it from Rachel's perspective so that everyone thinks that Rachel is a good person. I'm like, in season 1, Bum finally found Rachel again and he did everything for her. And then, sadly, Bum slipped and fell down and Rachel was heartbroken. Rachel, just for the sake of Bum, wants to continue climbing the tower. But Kun, the evil mastermind, thinks that Rachel did something bad. But Rachel is innocent. Rachel did nothing wrong. It's Kun who did something wrong. Kun is the reason Bum died. That would be hilarious. Okay, what is Rachel going to do here now? I mean, Rachel always kind of gets stronger and stronger. I mean, she is a strong character, kind of. Like, not comparable to people who are on the floors here, but she's still a decently strong character. Like, if I had to power scale characters in Tower of God, I would think she's a pretty strong... What's she? Like a D rank regular? I would say she's like a pretty strong D rank. Don't be afraid. With this power, I can do it. That's enough. Shut up and listen to me. Bing! Yo, she's question mark pinging Enkidu. Crack. Is she just destroying the entire barrier? Oh no. The head looks so stupid. You know what the head reminds me of? Do you know the Stonks meme? The head kind of reminds me of the Stonks meme. The shield! It's disappearing! Look at that. Look at that 5 head. Just look at that 5 head. Bro, your head is massive. Oh, it's unleashing its power. Are these like arms? I mean, it's not a human, so I'm wondering like, what are these things? Rachel! Stop! Stop it! Listen to me! Oh, there she comes! The head reminds me of when the 11th Doctor had a Cyberman head as his companion. I know why it does, because it's so random. I have not watched anything Doctor Who, so I have no idea. I personally think that Rachel probably had the same sort of potential as Bomb. But instead of training and challenging herself, she always tried to take shortcuts and use others, so she never grew. I'm on the board that Rachel probably has great potential. But like, her case confuses me every time. Because Rachel is considered an irregular, right? Because technically, Bum opened the door, so he's the irregular, and Rachel just accidentally went through the open door that Bum opened. She came from the outside, which makes her an irregular, but she's not an irregular that opened the door. Which makes you also question, like, did all of the family heads open the door respectively, or did only Zahard open it and those guys just joined him? Is there something special about the people who opened the door? Rachel. Yuda. Like, literally, looking at this, I think Rachel is more attractive than Yuda. But this is not my stream to simple about Rachel. We can make another stream about that. Whoosh. I think Rachel doesn't have any hidden power or potential, but has extreme luck. Which you can consider kind of a potential. Like, her luck carries her for the tower. That's her ability. That's her irregular ability. Yeah, Rachel is an irregular. Both Rachel and Bam are really unique, even by irregular standards. It's getting bigger? Bigger. What is it like? At first I thought like what was turning into something like spider-like, but now I'm not sure what this slime-like body is turning into. Is this chapter longer than other weeks? It feels pretty long. It feels like a massive chapter for some reason. What the fuck is this body? This gelatin body. Okay, so he's not under control of Rachel. As expected, Rachel did awaken it, but she did not manage to control it. It's a long chapter. Rachel does have something special about her. I think it was Andrassi who said that there's something special, something about Rachel that makes people want to follow her. I mean, Rachel is the heroine of the story, right? So, obviously she has something special. I think anybody who says that Rachel doesn't have anything special is missing a point here. Rachel is the second main character. Like, if you had to say who are the main characters of Tower of God, I would say Bam and Rachel. And kind of Wangnan, but Wangnan is still a bit more in the background. Bam and Rachel are the two main characters. Like, Bam is the main character and Rachel is like the tragic heroine. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. It's still so weird that he's like just a slime person. I expected something after reading like the Enkidu Wikipedia. I thought it was something more bull-like. I mean, you can still see like the horns on his head, but I was thinking that his actual body was bull-like, not some sort of slime. And I'm still not sure if that is heart or if this is like his nerves. There's no way we can talk to that thing right now. We need someone who can stop it. Let's just get out of here for now. Huardian, find us a way out. And Huardian is already gone. Like, dude, you had one job. You had one job, random side character. Why did you not look at who was there? She was tied up and everything. How could you let her escape? She's gone. The door. It's closed. Only those who are worthy can open the door. But anyone can close it. Dang it! Imagine censoring dang. There's the Red Witch. You slipped away by yourself like I thought you would. Oh, it's Gustang. That's pretty epic. That's pretty epic. Gustang just appearing in front of the Red Witch, man. Huardian, is it awake? Yeah, it's awake. This is what you wanted, right? That's why you gave her that fake power and asked me to lead her there. Those people with her are no good as hosts anyway. You're right, she is worthy. She just isn't strong enough to handle it. I've done my part, I'm leaving. Shatter. Are you going to fight that thing? I need to ask it something, so I'll try talking to it first. But if it won't listen, then I'll have to fight it. Hurry up! Why won't it open? Shit, shit! Poor Rachel. She always gets into these weird situations, but somehow it's going to work out for her. Her incredible luck is going to push her through the scenario. Hey! Watch out! That's Gustang's flame, right? Are these flames... What's going on? Yes, Gustang. I mean, we knew Gustang would come. So obviously Rachel was not really in any danger. And anyone who thought that Rachel would die here, what's wrong with you? This is like not even that important scenario here right now. There's no way Rachel would just die. Yo, look at how epic that picture here is. I wish his face was in there fully, so that maybe I could use that as the thumbnail. Like removing Träumerei and putting that Gustang image there. It's been a long time. Enkidu? Lord Gustang! Or is it Guston? Because he's French. I have a question for you. And that question will only be answered next week, I guess. Oh my god. I mean, I'm guessing that the question will not even be answered next week. It will probably only be answered like 2 or 3 weeks. Only those who are worthy can open the door, but anyone can close it. Haha, haha. No better decide than Rachel being used as a mere pawn, even though she thinks she has got the complete war under her control. Well, Rachel definitely got herself into a situation. I love how Harion just left. This Enkidu thing is quite interesting. Hey Rachel, don't forget we all hate you. I don't hate Rachel, I love Rachel. I'm like Hellfire 2028. But Harion just leaving is just so convenient again. It's so convenient. How the hell could she just walk out of the room while like this brown-haired guy did nothing? He was just standing there. He was not helping Yuda and Rachel with the Enkidu at that point of time. He only helped later after Harion was already gone. And he could have just looked after her. Harion just disappearing is like just convenient. Just convenient writing. But overall this chapter was really good. I mean, I like every Rachel chapter because Rachel chapters are just strong in general. Rachel carries the plot. Whenever she's on the screen, the plot rushes along. It's really flowing along fast. Like, we would not have seen the Enkidu for so long if it wasn't for Rachel. We would not, so many times that Rachel appeared. Like at the end of Revolution Road, or what? I think it was at the end of Revolution Road, when Rachel appeared. That story was getting so interesting. It's just like Revolution Road was really tough to get through. Harion just disappearing and reappearing is almost as iconic as her getting taken hostage. I mean, my biggest problem I have with Harion is that I don't know what she wants. Does she know how the entire story of Tower of God turned out? Did she already read like the last chapter? Because Harion knows everything. Yes, she's a guide, but she knows so much. I guess red witches are better guides than the silver dwarfs, like Evan's tribe. But she knows so much even for a red witch. I'm not sure, but it feels like since the first chapter, or like since she appeared, everything just went how she wanted it to do. Like she is controlling everything. Like there's no free will. Harion is just, oh yeah, I'm showing you the path, bum. You need to take this path. I'm not the biggest fan of Harion. If you didn't get that tip so far. Let me window capture YouTube. I need to adjust it on the fly. Transform. Stretch to screen, stretch to screen. Okay. Okay. After this stream did already go for what's the length? Like 49 minutes. I'm curious, before the character poll, who's some of the characters you think are or aren't popular are? Oh my god, let me go on my channel really quick. Let me just do it like this.
Heyo everybody.
Whoa, stop, Haku. Not yet. Not yet. Slow down, buddy. I wanted to I forgot to do that before the stream, so I need to do it now. I need to pull out my top 10 characters. Because I have like a top 10 character list that I made at the point where I caught up with the story. And that hasn't changed that much yet. So I just need to scroll to... Let me just turn the screen off for a second. Let me see. Tower of God. Where is it? Marriage Tournament is the live reaction. Ren is finished. Catching up with Tower of God. It was 1 month ago already. Was it actually that long ago already? Being weekly really messes with your sense of time. Being weekly destroys your sense of time. Who aren't popular. I have a bad guess that Paracule will be surprisingly high, just because of the memes surrounding him of like revolution and stuff. I also am kind of sad that most likely Ruck will be high, because I think Ruck is just a bad character. Let me do the list so that we have that on screen while we watch it then. Top 10. We're doing my favorite font, which is Sitka Small. I don't know why I love Sitka Small, I just love it. First, Rachel. Second, Endorsi. Third, Elaine, the waifus. Fourth, Karaka. 5. Who's on 5? Yama. 6, Yuri. 7, Träumerei. 8, Joaquin / White. 9, Goseng. 10, Bam. That's my list. Now let me just make that red like always. It's this red. And adjust it in size. This is my top 10. I'm expecting that some unpopular picks like Paracule will be in there. Ruck I'm just expected to be high because he's one of the mains. I'm thinking that Yihua will be pretty high. Or is it like Yihua Yeon? However you pronounce her name. I think she will be pretty high. Wangnan could be pretty high. I had him high for a long time, but then I disappeared from me, Pyro. But then I made him drop down because he just didn't appear for a long time. So I dropped him.
Heyo everybody.
Stop. I'm also stopping the the Fire Emblem music. Because if we have this music or this sound, we're going to go with that. What other important character? I mean, Goseng is like a surprising pick. I'm thinking that Calovan and Jinsung have a high chance of being high. Maybe yes. What was my top 5 last time I did? I did one was Joaquin, Yu Hansung, actually, Yama, Hockney, and Miseng. Miseng is crazy. Miseng is crazy. But I guess I have Goseng, so I have like the older sister while you have the younger. Where is Miseng anyways? Wasn't Miseng supposed to be with Bam? Where the hell is she? I kind of miss her. Like her power up that she got from Verdi. She grew in power. And where the hell is Verdi? Where the hell is Vespa? And where is Miseng was with Wangnan, okay. Like where the hell is Wangnan then? Where the hell is he? I haven't seen it in so long. I'm still wondering when Naraya went. Where's Naraya? Where's Amigo Charizard? Or like the who we haven't seen since season 1. Isn't it Levin? Levin and like the night guy. Like Yihua has another one of the night guys with her, but like the night guy from season 1, that guy also hasn't appeared in so long. Yeah, it's so many characters. Okay, but let's get into Amigo Chaz was just with Anak, Androsi, and Traveler. Right, Traveler also existed. Traveler kind of, I thought he would be more important. Because I thought the whole Traveler getting after Emily thing, that was pretty cool, and I thought Traveler would be pretty important. But there were thousands of people who Emily got for her to save her. So in that sense, Traveler is not special. Traveler has nothing going on for him anymore. But let me start the video so I can watch that.
Buddy Haku here with the full results for the Tower of God character popularity poll. All 400 characters, all the vote totals for all of them. I'm going to show them all for you. But before I do that, I wanted to do just some quick intro stuff just to talk about the poll and different things that went on with that for anybody that was sort of out of the loop before we go into the full results. So gonna do that really quick. It's probably going to be pretty long because, again,
who passed season 1 that we haven't seen again are Levin, Chunhwa, Sunu, Nare, and Blarus. Blarus? Did Blarus pass? I remember him in the Crown game, but I mean, I guess like all the characters who received like was it like a ring or something, or some sort of item? They received something at the end of season 1, which I thought would be important for like them being, yes, we are the original crew. Only these people with the ring are part of our main crew, and suddenly half of them disappeared to never be seen again.
106 characters to talk about.
How many?
It's probably going to be pretty long because, again, there are 406 characters.
406?
The
Holy shit.
Poll ran from the 24th of July to the 24th of August. And yeah, thank you so much to everyone who voted in it. We ended up with, I have the full
July,
like
last year? For 2 years ago now.
But off the top of my head, trying to remember it, we ended up with like 17,481 votes.
That's a lot.
6,048 unique voters, which is insane. I want to give a huge thank you to all of you who voted and participated, to everybody watching but who didn't get a chance a little bit later. And a big thank you to everybody who kept sharing the poll and all the updates on it on Twitter, to all the other Tower of God YouTubers and streamers who helped to share it, especially Kick the Cam Productions and Dr. Bonehead, who talked about it in
Dr. Bonehead, the legend.
Every week. Dr. Bonehead talked about it in Towers and Gods. So big, massive
I still want to check out
all of you.
Let me pause that so I can talk. I still want to check out like I don't know if it's like a D&D thing, but Dr. Bonehead has like this campaign thing for Tower of God. I kind of want to check that out now that I'm caught up. I never wanted to watch that because I thought maybe I would get spoiled on something somehow, but now that I'm caught up, I can waste so much time watching all the episodes he did. I also need to watch more live reactions just to dive deeper into the Tower of God community. I mean, it's a pretty strong play, right? There should be... Stream died for you? Oh my god. Is it... It's showing me that everything is fine. Let me check YouTube. I need to check it here. Imagine I got taken down because of copyright. Not that I show anything dangerous. Wait, is it working? I mean, it seems to be working for me. Is it back? YouTube isn't getting enough video data for... It's back now. It's been lagging a bit for me, but YouTube is also screwy, so I never really know if it's just me. I mean, I cannot say for sure. One thing I can tell you is that behind me there's thunder and lightning going crazy, so there might be some problems because of that. So I just hope nothing bad happens.
So yeah,
It's an
big thank you
hour-long
to
video
everyone
that's
for
going to
being
take a
part of it.
while for me to get through.
It was insane to see that kind of turnout, because for me, I was like, 2,000 votes bare minimum, but I want to shoot for 5,000, and then we ended up hitting over 17,000. That's absolute insanity. It's so crazy. It's so cool. So
Next time it will be
thank
one
you.
more
And then,
vote
of course,
with me.
when the poll ended this Wednesday on the 24th, all I got as the person, like, just sort of being kind of admin behind the poll, were the characters' names and vote totals and stuff. So I had to turn those into something visual to present to you all. So I have been working 12 plus hours a day since
Will it be a
then,
pie chart?
to get those done. And
Give
they
me
are
some nice
finally
charts.
done. I'm going to be sending them, or well,
Can we always speed up if you
as
need to?
I'm recording.
Nah,
this, as of me
I mean, most of
recording
the
this,
time I
just
watch
have
videos on
something.
1.5
Yeah,
actually.
Again, when I record things compared to when you.
But I'm
see
giving you the
things,
watch
I
time,
would
man.
be-
I'm giving you the watch time.
all of the other Tower of God YouTubers and streamers, so you may have seen them post something before me if they recorded their stuff before I recorded this, or if they streamed before this. Nobody streamed yet, or else I would have been watching it. But tonight, Dr. Bonehead is streaming his, so definitely if you're watching this video as soon as I post it, if I post it before then, definitely go watch his reactions. I'm sure everybody else will be doing reactions. I'm so excited.
Actually, I'm not watching this as soon as you post it.
And then I will be...
only 2 years late.
I'll be putting those out publicly so that you can have them to keep or to share or to whatever. They're massive, massive images, so the file size is actually kind of large for them. Yeah, again, I guess thank you. I just wanted to say that it was a month long, wanted to say how many votes and voters we had, wanted to say that there were 406 characters to choose from. And
well, you are doing the intro
thing. A bunch of other, like, hero...
I'm literally like looking around your entire room. I'm analyzing everything. I'm seeing all those Pokemon. The Glacian, the Leafian, the... I guess maybe Eevee next to it. Not sure what the one on the right is. Is it just all the Eevees? Is it Sylveon, and then we have Espion, Vaporeon, Flareon, and... I don't know. The next thing looks like Majora's Mask to my pixely eyes. Then we have Endeavor, the Johto starters. I know everything from your room.
Academia character polls, early One Piece, a bunch of other, like, manga that do character polls, and, like, they'll have a couple thousand for, like, the top 2 or 3 characters, but then, like, you get to 10th place and it's like 16 votes. But 16 votes doesn't even get you into the top 100 here. What is so wild is how spread out the votes are. Like, how many characters, like, all got votes. Of course, part of the rules for this, why we have more votes than unique voters, is I gave everybody 3 votes a day. I figured doing it that way because so many other character polls that are official do it the same. The last official Pokemon character poll gave you like 5 votes a day for however long it was. I know the last One Piece poll was like 3 months long and you got a vote a day, but mail-in votes counted for 10. So I was like, I'll do 3 votes a day for everyone. That way it's like so many people, your favorite character is probably one of the main characters, like Bomb or Kun. But I was like, give me 3 votes a day. If you want to spend all 3 of those on Bomb or Kun, it's fine. But if you get 3, then you can spend 1 on them. And if you have 2 characters,
I don't know.
like, you know,
liking Kun is kind of meh.
It gives you a chance to throw a vote.
The man should be dead 10 times.
I thought that it would be a lot better that way. And it would keep people's attention to keep coming back and voting daily if they wanted to. But yeah, I guess people, on average, most people just voted less than 3 times.
It's crazy. I feel like it's crazy. I feel like One Piece and my hero character polls, the voter numbers drop off like crazy outside of the top view. Actually, One Piece character poll. I mostly just look at the results. and not necessarily like the number of votes. I mean, One Piece obviously is bigger. First popularity poll. I think my PC is dying. It's crazy hot. I mean, here it's like 8,000 to 400. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean, for sure. Like, let me go to, like, later. 6. I mean, it's... Are I always just the top 10? No, wait, it goes a bit further down. Like, the lowest is top 20 with 800 votes. Dang, imagine Marco and Frankie being on the same ranking. When was that? It must have been sometime during what's the name? Like sometime where law was still relevant.
So yeah, just wanted to again mention that
character polls are always...
And
it's just like many people like the same characters.
Options, the characters that were included,
there's a reason why so many people have the same favorite characters. Like Zoro is just cool.
Character that is recurring or that has an introduction box.
Who would put I don't know Foxy as as their favorite character?
Itself was included. Plus, there were a few that I didn't take screen time notes on because I didn't think they were recurring enough that I threw in here anyway. Like some of the season 1
looks like Punk Hazard designs. Okay.
That I was like, I want to put in here anyway because people will know who they are.
I guess, yeah, Ace would still be high up there after in Punk Hazard.
Screen time notes for them because I know they don't appear that much, so that it wouldn't really matter. And also, I threw in lore characters as well, and I'm glad I did because people liked voting for them.
Lore characters?
So I threw in those as well. But yeah, I guess that's
what are lore characters?
You need to know
the characters only mentioned in lore that we have not seen.
To give you that information before we get into the results.
Like technically, we have not seen some of the family heads.
Full transparency, full knowledge, everything. But yeah, let's first
Adori.
Then to go from bottom to top. Let's jump into the characters that didn't get any votes whatsoever.
Oh no.
Okay, so to first start things out, these.
Blarus didn't get any votes. Let me go through. I don't know if you are going. Are you going through this? How much time do I have, or do I need to pause? Because I'm going through it. Miss Ice Strawberry, Ubok Doll. Apple and Michael received not. Traveler received not a single vote. Characters we heard about but not actually seen, like Family Heads and Princess. Yeah, okay. A Devil Bomb. Okay, okay.
So
then I don't need to pause.
A tie for 265th place. All of the characters that had absolutely 0 votes. Let's zoom in.
Okay, now it's easier to see.
Look at some of these. Go through all of them.
Pororo did not get a single vote.
0 votes. I want to make sure to zoom in plenty so that you can see.
It's so funny that they are like, I don't even know who Kranka is. I know Rosia mainly because of the gacha game. Same for some of these other characters, like they are just SR characters in the gacha game. It's so funny to me that there's the bull, Yadu, and treasure-eating stingray, just these random monsters.
Blarus.
Don't need to pause much, okay.
Chung Chung, Lozille. The bull is a little bit surprising. Because, I don't know, I feel like people kind of remember the bull sort of fondly from Season 1. Miss Ice Strawberry, Yubok Doll, Alumic pulling 0 votes. This one is hilarious to me. Apple and Traveler. Apple, Michael, and Traveler pulling 0
those should have at least some
out of
votes.
Over 17,000. Nobody voted for Apple, Michael, or Traveler.
Pretty surprised by that. Kranka was the guy with...
He was the guy in charge of the experiment workshop with...
somewhere that... Okay, yeah.
Young. No votes for Noma. Remember, he was the Flower of Zygana Floor. He was the test administrator there.
He was the corrupt tester.
Okay. Olga or Paul Belkron, Masha, Redong, the Gladiator Ranker. Getting into some of the characters from Workshop Battle. none for Pokemon, Royal Park, or Juglum.
I mean,
Gote,
some of those
Rum,
obviously
or
I don't remember
Rassatane.
because they are
Always
like
Rassatane,
very,
Rassatani,
very short time
Ego.
appearing characters.
I thought it was so funny when making this results page.
Data
And I'm just
Fonseca
like,
Yururu. Yurure.
You know I've done too much Tower
Oh,
of
that's
God
that was
content, but I'm
the
looking at some of these images and I'm like, oh yeah, that's
the guy
Juglum
that
Gote.
appeared for Yururu,
Oh
right?
yeah, that's song.
Yururu?
And like I just know these are random characters. Actually, I'll just sort of move back.
Wait, there was one that I just saw.
Data Snake Charmer. I thought was really cool, especially
Data
as a
Snake Charmer? I don't remember seeing that appearance. Did we see his face? I don't remember seeing that face of the Data Snake Charmer.
Except being the one who like selects princesses or whatever.
Person who might be Agrafter's daughter. Person who might be Agrafter's daughter. Oh my god. That Gado didn't receive any points is super weird to me.
None of Heljo's minions got a single vote. Any of
Irude's swan enemy, yeah.
Lopo Bia Porp. Everyone always wanted to talk about where's Lopo Bia Ren. We're getting into Lopo Bia stuff. Where's Ren? Where is the boy Lopo Bia Porp? Where is Porp at? We got Vari Albani.
I don't even know who that guy is.
Some of the 10 bosses. JM, the Pink
Mirror of the
Ronin
Past is
Station,
a character.
Red Gramon. Nobody voted for Red Greymon. Yeah, a shame. Nobody voted for Red Greymon. Red Greymon has like such potential to be such a good meme character. Grinsky, Hess, Yadu.
Oh, you're on the left. You're on the left thing. Okay. I was like, on which row is he?
Now that I think about it more, I'm like, is it supposed to be Bel Barino?
He runs me with Mayuri from Bleach.
Poro Po
Okay,
pulling
yeah.
a big 0 votes, and I am cool with that because I'll be honest with you, I've never liked Poro Po.
What?
I feel like the flashback.
He did
with
almost
Team
nothing in
Goro
the
was so
story,
good,
but
and I'm
he's
like,
he was
Goro
there.
like the 6th wheel to that flashback, and I'm like,
I don't know. He was there.
we got Jong Dragon, who honestly, when I was
Pop
like
was one of the
making
guys who
poll
tried
and
to
had
buy a
find
lane.
images to put on the character poll for every
It's like these
option,
super obscure characters.
I put Dragon 'cause it was in
Crazy
my
to have
screen time
all
notes,
of them in a
but then when
poll.
it came to find images, I was like, who is Dragon? It took me a bit to figure out who Dragon even was.
So
We
many
have Rose /
Ren.
D, the treasure-eating Stingray, Minazuki, Jock and Chung, 2 of the big breeders, Kun's sister pulling a big 0, the stupid mirror, the mirror of the past, stupid scale, I hate it. Arvin Liu, I hate the floating heads too, screw Arvin Liu. Red Bruvia, who let's zoom in on this guy. I love his face. His face is hilarious. I love Red Bruvia.
I want more non-humanoid
so
Tower of God
we have
characters.
the
I think the
Vice
non-humanoid
Director,
characters are like where Siu
Votes
shines the
and
most.
Yolker and Tinker Yolche. And Tinker Roche isn't here. Who voted for Tinker Roche, but not Tinker Yolche or Yolker? And Yolker, his design's so cool.
Was Yorker like the
Man,
guy
I
who
just-
fought
I
against
really
Bum
thought-
and thought like
I
his
really
spell
thought we
was
could get more
insanely powerful?
Li Xiaowun and Li Sowa from the Last Station.
Like in the last station?
More Last Station
Was that
characters
Yolker?
pulling 0 votes. Moguri, Alex, Trio, Polo, the Purple Eye Brothers, Navigator. Shout out to Misa Beachy and Powler. We got Holly. Just a bunch of characters that were probably mostly one-shot by White.
Yeah,
Moving back
most
up
of
to
these
the top
obviously
here
are just like
because I'm
super
doing this
irrelevant characters.
inefficiently, I'll be
Like
honest.
there's
I've got Knife, H23 and H14. Beauty,
nobody cares about them too much, but
Happy,
they are there.
MK.
They were in
Nobody
Tower of
voted for
God.
Deathbird. That's surprising to me. I feel like Deathbird was a fairly
They for sure are one of the Tower of God characters of all time.
popular is not the right way to put it, but like people like Deathbird as like a meme character. People were always joking about Deathbird. You got
Yoga was the
Deathgrant
one who
and
showed up
Jaylee,
to
who
execute
were,
Yuhan.
Ulmasam Caves,
What? What was that?
servants. You got Shakul, Chakpan,
Oh my god, I really need to read Tower of God like a second time or something. Like I have many memories of season 1, but after that it's, I remember some stuff but not
You got
the
Nyona Wan,
bit
you got
details.
Kel, Bongso, Colden pulling 0 votes. This is one.
Gado is
Gado and Kanzone
crazy.
did all this fighting, all this rivalry, just for nobody to like them enough to throw a single vote at them. 0 Gado and Kanzone votes.
That's
Nothing
crazy
for
for
Dutong,
sure.
nothing for Hachai, which I'm cool with.
He also got his
Because
fingers cut off
again,
by White in the nest.
Why am I randomly discussing characters
I need to
in
get
this
that.
video of all
I need to
things?
reread.
Don't like him.
Akrinak?
I really
I mean,
dislike
wouldn't
his
Akrinak be
design. I
kinda
just don't
recent
like him.
At the time of the
person who
story?
liked Raptor's daughter pulling a big 0 votes, which is a little weird. We got R, we got the Akranak and Workshop Soldier from Yasracha's flashback, who again I took notes on because like they killed all Yasracha's friends or whatever, so and like they were the liaison for Yasracha and Wang Wang, so I was like, are they going to be important in the future just in case? The same goes for the high-ranking Ha family member from Choni's flashback. I'll also do this row too since I know my face cam's up here. We got Pobedao, Ragma, Enver, and Lu, the trio of fools pulling
Aria Rosehart.
Lopobia Yodari.
I have no idea who that is.
Surprising.
Rebecca Ponzahart.
Isn't here on
Are these just like blog post characters? I have never heard of them.
Has nothing. It's so
weird.
You got the three
so bad at remembering names.
Unnamed division commander. You got Lopobia Urayo,
Pondozahart,
Aria Rosehart, and Rebecca Ponzahart. Pondozahart.
Anzahart.
Getting votes. I like Haste's lore story. Didiano and Dakoko pulling 0. I kind of like Dakoko. Pan, Mick Gage, hilariously pulling none. On and Alfred. Arie Hagafarion, who again is a pretty interesting lore character, getting
John
nothing.
Illard,
Same with
Tuperia. Oh, these are
Kehelman,
the family
who
leaders?
is the most forgettable of
this would be
the,
after Ness,
grouping of
which
names
Kun was
with
at Pobido's ship and Bam
Kelhelman,
Lilial had
Evan
just
Kel,
gotten to the
Kelhelman,
Lopobia ship.
Kal Rahim, all of those names. Kehelman's kind of the most
so
forgettable.
many characters.
And a pretty cool design though. Hidden Grove's Lightbearer, Yianiarde I already mentioned. Tuperi pulling 0 votes.
Kelhelm's Tree
Kessad,
Buffalo.
the other floating head. Immort pulling none. Robert Iceland and Tommy from the what is it? The ranking administration officer.
Once we get to the characters that got votes,
was it like?
I'm going to be much more into this, man. I remember some of these characters, but for most of them, I'm just like, who are you? Who the hell are you?
We got Kal Rahim, May, Mad, and Mai.
Tall and Venti, I thought would be more relevant. Tall, Venti, and Grande, because they're like Yasracha. No, they're not Yasracha's guy. They're like
the Starbucks
Paul's
trio pulling 0 votes.
It's like Paul's or
no votes.
Paul's or Doom's guys.
Brother and the Arrogant Kraken. Hold on, let me
read this. Also, I'm like, Paul not appearing for so long is crazy to me. Where the hell is Paul? And I'm saying this every time I talk about him. Just remember, your parents named your brothers Yama and Doom, and you are Paul. Yama, Doom, and Paul. Arya also mentioned a name in Neyman Station. They said that the regular princes were divided into 2 factions, led by Arya Rose and Hendo Glad Mary. I do remember a talk of them being into 2 separate parts. Yeah.
Sort of the Arrogant Kraken.
I do remember that conversation.
I hope my face cam isn't.
Arrogant Kraken also receiving none of the votes.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what was like the chapter, the arc that was going on when the character poll was going on?
Like we're good. You can kind of see, even though it's like way zoomed out. Arrogant Kraken, Malik 1 PGR, and Juchun pulling no votes. Same with Ashul Adwaru, the maker of the 13 months. But either way, that was just the 0 vote gang.
Yeah, it's a 0 vote gang. Who can skip over it.
I included them just because, like, again, to give you the full information, but also because it's hilarious that Apple and Michael and Traveler,
some of these guys for sure should have received votes.
No votes for them. Poro Po, who was again like way up in the screen time video with 0. Gato and Kanzong are like, I didn't expect them to be popular or anything, but it's surprising that Gato and Kanzone pulled a big 0 collectively. But yeah, either way, let's move into some characters.
This is making me kind of scary about who will actually be in the tops.
Characters who actually do have votes. We have the 1 vote, 2 vote, 3 vote gang. 1 vote gets
character poll was the
for
chapter 550, so right after the Nest Saga ended. Okay.
3 votes gets you into a tie for 160th. But let's start at the bottom and work our way up.
I do remember most of these, I think.
With the 1 vote gang. So 1 vote gang, we got Lopobia Fights or Pites. We got Mixeth, only getting 1 vote.
Max,
Pafama Morsetto, Uni Zahard, Hendolak Gladmary Zahard, only pulling 1 vote. The Enraged Rapid, the Giant Hairtail Fandor Harp. The Lopobia...
We didn't have his name yet.
From Yasracha's flashback, who they brought attention to, but
that's Elaine's father, right? We didn't have the name of him yet.
We don't know who they were. Maybe they're from the Wolf Branch. Perseus only pulling a vote. Papa Joni only getting a single vote. Katra from the Walls. Nanatona. The unnamed Masheni ally who freed Highbrider, or in my screen time notes, just Masheni Goon. You got Lopobia Candidi, Lopobia Orari, Koer from
I still don't remember all of these characters. Kun Royale Elliot,
Scout,
crazy.
Taro York only pulling a single vote.
Or Chestnut Man.
Chile only pulling a single vote. I liked Chile.
Chestnut Man. He looks like the character from My Hero. I say that every time. He looks like, what's the wood hero in My Hero? Like he was there in the first episode together with Mountain Lady. I have no recollection of his name.
Levy the Ever Curious.
We didn't know El Baba's name. Dang.
Moon Royale Elliot, Yan Woon only pulling one.
Royale Elliot was what's his name? Administrator? No. Like a leader of a floor. Floor admin. Kamui Wood, yeah, that guy. That's how they remind me. I still think making Kun Royale Elliot a Kun was just missed opportunity. Why do we need another Kun? Just give him one of the great families that haven't appeared yet. Just make him a Eurasia, an Ari. No, we had Ari. Make him one of the lighthouse families, Tuperia. Yeah, that's the ruler of the 44th floor, so the ones we're currently on, I think. We're on floor 44?
Vote.
I have no recollection of what floor we are on. But he could be any other.
Good enough to get a vote.
Kun Royale Elliot could have been any other great family. We didn't need another Kun.
Again, not Tinker Yolche or Yolche.
Octopus Kim.
Octopus Kim, Barabara's sworn enemy. You got Bruegel, Grandaja, Grandali, Grandasaw's son, aka Granda Bitch. Screw the Grand family.
What? Granda what? I'm sorry, can you repeat that? We have Grandaja, Grandali.
Grandasaw's son, aka Granda Bitch. Screw the Grand family, by the way.
Whoa. I think there's some personal grudge going on here. There's some personal grudge going on.
Again, I like Danwa. Only one vote.
Is Danwa the guy who's with Yihua right now?
It's neat. Felix and Hano King.
Oh my god, Verdi, Gietang, and Kasano?
Very forgettable character. A lot of people forget he was there for a long, long time during the Hell Train stuff. At least the early Hell Train.
Emily?
Both of Boro's disciples or whatever, Felix and Hanul Kang, getting one vote.
What?
It's nice that they're together at least. You got Majex from Wall Hike Song, I believe. The Sword Ranker, EO, Grobin, and Pandit.
Screw the Grand Family, they did Helljo so wrong. I mean, you're not wrong, but Helljo also kind of got corrupted.
The one from the mother figure from Kasano and Horyang's flashback. You got Yuto, because the real Yuto was there for a little while before getting replaced with Waryun at the One Shot, One Opportunity portion of
Yuto was there?
the story.
I thought it was always Waryun. I thought Yuto, we never have really seen Yuto.
Kasano pulling one vote. Oof.
I'm learning so much about these characters at this point.
Only pulling a vote. That's kind of sad to me. I feel like Yujie should be more popular.
I don't even know who he is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Haku.
You got Hacks, Miss Ice Strawberry's partner. This guy, it's again like I mentioned in the one video with Boss Jesse, Dr. Bonehead, and Kick the Cat.
Kurudan is like
where I was like talking about McCage being like,
we
this
need
guy's
to see
done
them
nothing,
again.
One day he's
I want to see Kurudan.
Miss Ice Strawberry's partner is like
Hatsling,
Hike Song affiliated, Yuri affiliated.
There was somebody else with those guys. Like in season 1, there was Yuri, Kurudan, Evan, Hatsling. And there was like another girl, right? Wasn't like a smaller girl? I think there was a smaller girl who
one day he's got
was like talking with Kurudan.
Lurking in the story.
Yuto was with Team Bam, while Karyu was with Team Kun, which means it had to be the real one. That's crazy.
Pulling one vote. But then getting into our
I really like DD Kancho's design.
175th place.
Nia and Vespa, what did I see here?
We got Lobi, Dobo,
Louis. No, I don't care about Louis. I actually don't care about Louis.
The Windbird. Tonki is there. I like Tonki. Kanhong. I also like Water Jelly. How's Water Jelly not a more popular meme character? Only
Yuri,
22
Evan,
votes.
Hatchling,
I got
Miss
Funky
Ice
Tall
Strawberry, her partner, and
Choni,
Kuda.
which I
Oh,
find
it's
hilarious because I
that was
feel
Miss
like-
Ice Strawberry. Okay.
I feel like CU has really been trying to push Hachonhi, and I've always been like, why are we getting so much Hachonhi focus? Give us Ari Bright Sharon.
That was Miss Ice
Everybody
Strawberry.
likes Ari Bright Sharon
okay.
more, and you don't see Ari Bright Sharon yet because I'm right. Yeah, I want more Ari Bright Sharon. People, despite all the Chonhi stuff, and despite her having a
I don't
good
really care
flashback,
about Chonhi,
straight
I'll
up
be
good
honest.
flashback, only 2 votes for Hachoni, which is hilarious. Louis
I don't know why I
Leon,
need to care for Chonhi. She kind of is a bitch. She's such a.
Madarako pulling only 2 votes.
She's talking so bad with Yuri. It's like, oh, I'm Yuri. How can you be a princess? I'm so much better than you. Me.
Punk is only there with 2 votes. Tebow and Revo. Vespa, hilariously, and didn't I say Verdi only had 1?
Did you put Tebow and Rebo together because they're technically like a race that consists of 2 people?
1 vote? Isn't that right? Hold on, let me go back down. Did Verdi... Where was Verdi at? Yes, okay. Verdi only has 1 vote. Vespa only has...
I mean, Vespa appeared a bit more than Verdi, I guess.
Well, Blurus didn't get any votes, but we haven't gotten to 11. We certainly haven't gotten to...
11? 11 is...
So I saw these results and I was like...
Wait a second, 11 has not been there yet.
Back. Why did you replace them with Vespa and Verdi? When Vespa and Verdi pulling a combined 3 votes.
Oh, Narai. Was Narai already here?
You got Kim Lurker and Nia both with 2 votes each. And then up into number 1-6.
There's not that many people with 3 votes. I mean, 11 is here, yeah.
I can't wait to see everybody else's reaction.
God of Guardians.
That's what I'm thinking of. Because for me, like, since I was the one doing, like, admin...
Yeah, they have to be together, I think. Also not, like, anyone voting for them individually. I mean, yeah, it makes them a bit more special. Boss captain with long hair. It's super descriptive.
But, yeah, for 3 votes each, we got Arie Honzahar.
The captain with long hair.
Princess of Zahard. Yeon Hana, Hendolak Blood Matter, Bayekriun, who I'm a little surprised isn't a little bit higher, just because, I don't know, they have a really, really good lore story, so I kind of felt like Bayekriun would do better. The Ancient Giant, Charlie, the Odd-Eyed Cobra, Toro from the Hidden Grove. The Unnamed Division Commander, with Dark
I really like the Unnamed Division Commander's design. I'm sad that
we would get to see more of.
Same.
This guy, he had a cool design. They kept hyping him up.
Really pulling nearly no
and
votes while they vanished season 1 characters are still popular.
Like,
it's
wow,
so
they're
weird.
hyping this guy up.
But that shows how season 1 is a pretty strong season. Some people say that season 1 is like Tower of God at its weakest or something, but I'm like, season 1 must have been really good if the characters are still in our memories.
Be something cool or do something cool. And unless CU's got some plans for the future...
I guess because it's more self-contained.
We got the Dajang /boss /captain. I didn't know which to call him because the translation isn't really consistent on whether they call him boss or captain, and the like Korean word that they're using is Dajang. The one with the long hair, I honestly thought they would have done a little better. We got Dadakuna Cardi, who I might need to zoom out a bit so you can see more.
I mean, the boss still is...
Dadakuna Cardi in there.
The boss is still
Batis,
pretty new, I guess, and he hasn't done that much, so I'm not sure
and 11,
how many people care about him.
So again, 11 alone pulling a combined Vespa and Verdi vote, not even getting to Chunhwa or to Sunwoo yet.
Not, yeah.
Either way, yeah, we're moving into the
These
top
season 1 characters going strong.
Where, as you will see, there will be progressively less and less ties as the vote totals get
makes
higher.
Makes sense.
You know, that's just how things filter up.
Yep.
Alright, now we got everything for you except the top 100. So you needed 19 votes to make it into the top 100.
Data VO.
This is everyone who didn't make it. Let's, again, start at the bottom.
Why do people vote for Data VO? How do you like it?
We are starting with characters that have...
Anak's mother only 4 votes? Okay, she was robbed.
Anak Zahard, the original one, the mother Anak.
She should have at least 10 votes.
Chung and Rodney, 2 of the gamblers from the Battle X Gamble from the...
Is it a Hybrider? Who
Murata
cares about the Hybrider?
Hybrider. For 5 votes, that would get you a tie for 148th place.
Imagine a Gus and Ariana over Anak's mother.
Who, I will be real with you, I was probably like 4 of their 5 votes. Why does nobody like Brigitte like I like Brigitte? Kundevo Perez made it here as well. Hell Joe, oof, only pulling 5 votes. Pyro,
You're like, I am the reason he's here.
5 votes. With 6 votes, we had a tie for 146th place between Varagar and Kendrick Beal. Who I guess, like, this isn't a horrible placement or anything. They got some votes. But I don't know. Feels like
okay, I expected higher as well. At like 15 or something.
Popular. In 141st place with 7 votes, you've got Tulalan, the spare regular from Wallhike song who is adorable there. Look at her face. So cute.
She should have been higher.
Yuliu Mata.
I don't care about him.
Death Lady.
Paul?
Baylord Paul pulling a whopping 7 votes.
I need to know how far Paul is apart from his siblings.
More than a lot of characters. More than over half of the characters. Well over half. But
the man is literally behind season 1 characters that have never appeared after season 1.
138th place with 8 votes. You've got Stua Arthur. This is a weird one. This is a weird 3-way tie. To me, at least.
I don't know who you are, Stua Arthur.
And Kunhin Luck.
I don't know who Stua Arthur is, man. I know the other two, but I don't know who freaking Stua Arthur is.
I never
Paul
hear
is just
bring up. Oh boy, you know who I sure love?
Ghost of the 30 Months. Who the hell is that?
Kunhin Luck.
I'm looking up.
That's a bit of an
Alpine?
In 133rd place, we had 9 votes each for
Alpine?
Alpine, the Ghost of the 30
That woman deserves like 20 votes.
I really hope we get to see the real one eventually. Kun Maria and Lopobia Kirin.
Kirin also is quite low.
Going into 10 votes at
I guess he still hasn't done anything like at the time of the character poll, so if it was now, or like when Kirin was very active, he would obviously be higher. The Altar Director. Oh, from that thing. I'm just looking at this, and I'm seeing like Repelista is here, Xia Lulu is here. Okay, Xia Lulu is like, she was funny at the beginning of season 3, but then didn't care anymore. Is that Yasrasha? Or is Hasasha a different character that I'm not remembering? Really low, Kirin. Is the blue-haired girl the one that died?
No, Repelista Zahard. Jalulu.
I think Namo is the one that died with like a twin sister.
Grace Merche or Grace Merchiel is left.
With no image from Loose Leg at that point. Crazy.
Man, kind of wish.
Crazy.
I always.
Loose Leg would be at least 50 votes now. I'm pretty sure Loose Leg would receive at least 50 votes in if this was going on right now.
Like, kind of wish you had a little bit more. Hype him up a bit more, guys. We had number 127,
for
11 votes. Lopobia, Hasacha, and Pobedal.
I have no recollection of
not
him.
terrible, actually.
Imagine the sweet fish being above you. No, not the sweet fish.
Onsakal Irude, the sweet fish / firefish, pulling a dozen votes.
I hate him. I hate the sweet fish so much.
And yeah, that's it. 4-way tie, Eurasia Blossom. Looks like we have another 4-way tie for 119th place with.
Oh, there's Sola. I really like Sola. I have so many stickers of her on my Discord server.
Kunedwan and Ari Han. Again, this is a confusing one for me. Like, steadily, again, 13 votes isn't a ton, but steadily throughout the character poll, Ari Han would get some votes here and there. I'd be like, why is everybody voting Ari Han?
I mean, I know who you are, but I don't know why Ari Han gets any votes.
More present.
Kelhelm is so underrated. Kelhelm is pretty cool,
Ari Han was a little bit
but it's not a character I would vote for. The problem is my votes would probably go on characters that are pretty high anyways.
14 votes. You had Hong Chunhwa. Hong Chunhwa finally showing up. Good for him. I like Hong Chunhwa.
I like Lil Yon.
Bring him back, see you. You have Sola, Lopobia Holan, Hayurin.
Lil Yoon is a
again,
king.
Great meme character potential.
Lil Yoon is king.
And the Daijang /boss /captain with the mole. Then there's a 3-way tie with 15 votes each for 109.
Amigo Chairs are crazy that he's so high.
Amigo
I'm always looking up and I'm like,
had no votes
Ghost?
for like the first 2 or 3 weeks, and then I guess a couple people just really started voting for him as a meme character. Devi getting up there, and Cobalt could have been like one heck of a meme character if people got behind him to get him higher up in the list. Then there was 104th place with 16 votes.
No, my Goseng! My beloved Goseng being at only that place.
Walter Elliott, Dorian Frog, Kane and Flux. Who Flux getting all these votes made me think, because
is
again,
Kane the younger
I don't read
sister
ahead. I don't
or a
read the
sister
raws, I
of
don't read Fast Pass or anything.
the girl that's
Yeah,
currently
when
still
the
floating around
official
together with
chapter
us?
comes out, just so I'm not ahead.
I think she
for,
must have
like,
been the
video
sister. She looks very similar to her.
So when I saw Flux getting all these votes, I'm like, did Flux show up in the store? Like, because any character that, like, over the past couple weeks that would show up in the chapter would get a little bit of a boost. So Flux getting
Understandable,
so
yeah.
many
That's
votes,
how
I'm
it
like,
works.
Did Flux show up in the actual story? Why is Flux getting these votes? So that was a little surprising.
Goseng.
Only one person with 17 votes.
It's
100
Goseng. At least she's
places,
up there.
Yo Goseng, who sadly,
Yeah, Kane is still
I
one
guess,
sister,
is
okay.
that our only member of Team Tang Soo-yuk who didn't make top 100? Yeah, sadly, Goseng, 17 votes.
I love
made it
her.
into
Like,
one of
she's
third.
in my ranking that I did as a video and everything, which is like talking about the best girlfriend from Tower of God, when I was at the end of season 2. Goseng was my candidate. Goseng would be the best girlfriend's potential in Tower of God. All the other characters are either manipulative, have like their life not together or something, or are kind of crazy just in general, like pretty murdery and everything. But Goseng, she would just be a really, really good girlfriend. Like, Kasano is just Horyang. Horyang is just so blessed to have somebody like Goseng by his side. I mean, even Bam forgot about Horyang. They could already heal Horyang. He's literally lying there in a coma, in a comatose state, but nobody cares about him. Dr. Boneman said the same thing. Hey, we're the same person. Like, literally, they could heal Horyang already. Like, with the firefish, the sweet fish, it's possible to heal him. With other people being there on their side, they could heal him. With the connection of Bam with FUG and being on better terms together with them, they could heal him. There's so much they can do. Yihua is his waifu, but I think he rated Goseng as the best girl.
Just outside of the top 100.
I can understand
and
Yihua being the waifu.
So
She's for sure waifu material, but Goseng is just... She's just great.
To our top 100, I made these censored versions so that I could surprise you, reveal them to you 10 at a time, and also I could, like, when I send these out to all the other
6,000
YouTubers
voters.
and streamers, if they want to do reactions, then they can, like, use this to do it 10 at a time and keep the surprise going so they can guess and predict who they think are in the next 10, you know what I mean? But I did
right.
I
think the top 100 is a character
this way, but the way
I
I
at least like visually.
Character popularity poll thing up here, and then the information for the poll up here, it looks like one of those, like, advertising pamphlets that you see places or, like, that you get in the mail or something. Didn't mean for it to look like that, but that's totally what it looks like to me. There were 406 characters to choose from. It ran from July to August 24th.
In 1 month, getting so many votes is crazy still.
When exactly this took place.
So the people who participated were pretty active. Because you said, like, 3 votes from each person. That means almost all of the 6,084 did all the 3 votes.
So yeah, insane. Thank you all.
Almost all of them did all of their votes.
Making this a possibility. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. And again, like I've said, I have worked. Oh man, I did this as a
I'm not
community
sure.
project for
What
everyone.
did you say how the voting worked? Like,
I put so much work into it. I'm so tired. I am definitely gonna be.
I think you said it in a video and not in the chat.
I'm probably not taking like a break, but I'm definitely easing up a little for the next week or so after this. But let's get into number 91 through 100. So for 100th place, there's actually a 4-way tie for 97th. With 19 votes each, you have Ragwell or Angel.
I really like Sharon's design.
Screw it. That looks good.
I liked Angel or Ragwell.
Or Ragwell/Angel, you have Aka Williams.
I don't care about her.
Rowan Yuya, who's a surprise to me. Top 100 Rowan.
I don't have recollection of Rowan.
Making it into the top
3 votes
100.
per day, yeah.
Give us more Ari
Okay, wait, then
Bright
that's not
Sharon
as much as I
Why
thought.
are we-
But it's still
why are
good
we with
voting.
Hachoni, give me more Ari Bright Sharon. Where did she disappear to? In
Ronmei.
96th
Ronmei
place,
deserves that ranking. She has
there is
such a great
Kendra
design, and
Rose
her
with
character,
21
like,
votes. Good
story
for
was
Jen.
great.
Still holding out some kind of hope that he could somehow maybe still be alive somehow, I hope. And then actually a 5-way tie for 91st place with 22 votes each. Kokaku
Also,
Raku
Ronmei's
Kakuka
design in
made
Tower
it
of God
into
New
the top
World.
100. What a good meme.
Holy
character.
sheesh.
That's a good one. For everybody that voted for him, that's a good meme character. You got Ron May in there, who's an interesting one, so much more high than Varagarv. The Blue Thrissa, who's been a surprise for the entire character poll, getting the votes that...
I don't know. I don't care about Blue Freeza. I don't know why he's here.
Data Yuan Sung making it in here, and I just added him in like the last chapter or two when we got to see him, so he hasn't even been up here for like a full 2 weeks.
Man, it's just so new that everyone just wants him in there. Did like 5 votes per day, and One Piece did 1 per day, so like 3 months of mail and votes cutting for 10, so I thought 3 a May would be fair. Yeah, it's fair. Especially for like online votes with this size,
but we
that's
have
perfectly
your
fine.
80s, your top 90 here. So there's another 4-way tie here.
Eurasia,
for, 23 votes,
Anna,
87th place.
Prince.
Between the Black March Spirit, Quant Blitz, Prince, and Eurasia Ends Hard. All with 23 votes, tying for 87th. For 83rd place, there's
Wang Nan's mysterious weapon.
Wang Nan's mysterious weapon. That's a weird one. Kuhn, Hosheling, or Hotsling, Blueberry.
Beta hasn't appeared for so long. I thought Beta would be way more important.
Beto getting more votes than Ito Days.
When Beta appeared for the first time, some people in my chat were like, "Oh my god, finally he's here! One of my favorite characters, Beta!" And I was like, "Okay, so if he's one of your favorite characters, that means he has to be important, right? He has to be here for a long time in the story. He has to be relevant, and he's like there, and disappears into nowhere as well." Like, what is Beta doing now? He's like together with the Anak gang, I guess, maybe? But like, what is he doing? Or like, he's probably together with Kun Ran and not. Where the hell are they? I thought Beta would...
Haracha pulling these votes. Good for Haracha.
Talk about Beta and Elaine getting century. They are kind of similar, but I think Elaine just had... I think Elaine's just more interesting. I think Elaine had like a way better character, like, development and showing her in like her entire arc, while Beta just is like, oh yeah, he's like that cool, powerful asshole. You know who he reminds me of? He literally is Gary from Pokemon. He's like, smell ya later, loser.
To the top 80 now. We've got a tie for 80th place here, actually, between
Baylord Wang
Wang, and this is why it was kind of mismatched. A tie for 80th place between Baylord Wang and Boro.
Years this high?
Then a 3-way
is this
tie
recency
for
bias?
77th with 30 votes each between Kang Horyang, Sachi Faker, and I almost said Lopobia. I'm pulling an official line translation and getting them mixed up. Popodal Bellerir. Yeah, wow. Popodal Bellerir pulling the 30 votes.
Bellerir.
Wow.
Crazy.
In 75th place, there's actually another tie here. 31 votes each for...
I'm seeing something all the time, but I'm waiting until you get there.
Lopobia Perditi. And Jordan.
Jordan was pretty cool. I wanted Jordan to be a bit longer appearing character.
In 70,
Data Urek is like,
32 votes,
I could not care that much about him.
Gada Urek Mazano. I feel like
the long-tailed tit. That has to be such a meme vote. Why does anyone care about the long-tailed tit? That's the thing from the hidden floor, right? That Bum was like, that's a super strong monster, you cannot fight against it, you need to be careful. Or like, Kun was it, I think. Like, they made the monster appear super, like, we're like, oh no, we make the monster super weak so that they have to defeat it fast, so that the whole thing that Bum is doing at the side does not happen. But the long-tailed tit is such a good meme character.
And then a 3-way tie again for
the long-tailed tit is so funny to me.
Place between Evan Edrock, Quietro Blitz, and the long-tailed tit, the mother long-tailed tit, with 33 votes.
I love the long-tailed tit.
Oh god, I'm gonna have the word tit on every other Tower of God YouTuber and streamer's video or stream.
It's just a it's just a bird, okay? It's just a bird. Everything's fine.
33 votes each for all of them. And that brings us to our top 70. Got some top 70 stuff going on, and it's kind of wonky again because of ties. I felt like cutting off all 3 of these would look even weirder than just adding an extra, so I just did 60 through 70 here.
Adori.
We have, with 34 votes, Adori Zahar.
Adori being there?
A tie with 36 votes.
Why do you care? I mean, she's probably a cool character, but we know nothing about her, really.
Another tie here, a four-way.
Arya and Livov need to be higher, man.
37 votes. Mule Love, Hana Yu, bring her back. We got Mule Love, Hana Yu, Lopo.
Livov and Arya need to be higher, man.
As I was watching the votes,
these are the two, literally the two mothers.
I was always like,
the two mothers, or like one of the mothers of Tower of God. Arya and Livov need to be higher just for that energy.
More votes than Arya, come on. I'm like full on team Lafav. I love Lafav. But at least she managed to tie Arya in the end. For both
did we know Livov's child?
So, yeah.
Because we know she's a mother, but I don't know if we know the child.
For 60th place, a four-way tie once again. With 38
Data's a heart. Data's a heart deserves to be so high. Maybe even top 50. I mean, Data's heart is just like, dude, he's a really cool character. And it was like our first representation of Zahard, kinda.
Really close to the top. But either way, 60th place, we got Data Zahard, Arie Hone, Ha Yura, all pulling 38 votes.
I think I said Livov was best girl in my most recent video on the topic.
38 votes.
I mean, Livov is great.
Everything but the top 50. Above Ed and Dan with 39 votes. You have got, I'm so happy about this one, Moontari. Isn't that boy? Moontari.
He was also from Revolution Road, right? I just hated him because the arc was bad. Shilial?
1 votes between Lopobia Ren and Lopobia Shilial Zahard, who had a really big jump towards the end to make it up here.
Shilial is a great character, top 50 at least for me.
For a while.
Maybe top 20.
Both of them pulling 41. Another tie for 55th place.
White Clone, Arya Albelda.
I usually just call her Albelda.
Laura? Why does anybody care about Laura? He's such a stupid character.
With mobile games and stuff, just call her Albelda. So yeah, we got Albelda with 43 votes, tying with Daniel Hatchet.
Daniel's a good character.
Daniel and what's left of Rowan, tying for 55th place. Great to see Daniel this high. Character that I really enjoyed. I know a lot of
probably would also be still a bit higher now.
This too. Mother and son beside each other.
That's cute.
So adorable.
Wait, mother and son?
47 votes gets Baylor Doom in.
Are they mother and son? I thought Doom had a different mother. Or was it just Paul? Was it Yama? I thought Yama was the son of Nen and Deng Deng. And Doom was the son of a different woman.
54th place, which again, compare that to just Paul. Poor Paul, he is just in.
Nen actually raised him. Okay, so like mother in quotation, basically, like the mother that raised him, yes.
And then a tie for 51st place, just not making the top 50.
Sophia
Lorray and Sophia Tan.
Laura,
really
that guy needs to drop.
49 votes being a kind of new character. That's really, really awesome. And I really like her design.
So bad.
I'm a big fan of FUG. So it's like I'm happy for her. But Fonseca Lorray not making top 50 is nuts. I know that like in the later series, he's just not there. He's
not even there in like the early series.
But in the early series, I feel like whenever I watch
he's just sleeping.
Read-throughs or reactions or reacting to the anime, everybody loves Lorray. So that was like
he has like this one cool moment in season 1, and that's about it.
He didn't even make top 50.
He teaches Bama about Shinsu a bit, and does like this one strong attack in the King's game, Crown's game, and then he does nothing. He's just on the back of some person carrying him all the time.
So to have Lorray not even
I'm surprised he wasn't more popular. People have always liked him.
It's crazy. I don't see Lorray to be more popular. Okay, let's reveal the top 50. Here we go. In 50th place, Sun Woo.
She deserves it, man. She's a cute character. She just likes money. Who doesn't like money? Who doesn't like money? We're all like Nadai.
Was not the move, apparently. Nuts. Crazy. 52 votes for Sun Woo Nade. 55 for Phantominium, who we have not even seen.
It will probably never see.
Phantaminum.
I think we will never see that guy.
55 votes. Crazy. And in 40
people just like strong characters. We know nothing about him. Besides that he's so strong that he just blazed through all of the tower.
I don't get. Leviathan, wow. Wow, shout out to the Leviathan fans, I guess. I don't get this one. You got Novik with 58 votes in 47th place. I love
Ooh,
Novik.
I'm happy about the sit in us seeing up there.
But good for him at the very least. And then Kun Marco Asensio, the real one, coming in 46th.
The real one? What did he do for you? Did he save your kid or something?
You got Ho with 60 votes. This is another crazy one.
People's love for Leviathan. Leviathan is just like a random power up again. I couldn't care less about him. He's the same as like the blue and red Frieza and the other powers inside of Bam.
So again, yeah, I could see that one. People.
I guess it's recency bias. Strong monster once again.
43rd place, 64 votes. I love Misang. Misang's one of my favorite characters. So yeah, good for her making it that high.
Yeah,
I know that like Misang isn't everyone's favorite character. So yeah, it's great.
Some people just don't like her because she's like a small girl.
And,
and small girls might be disliked for some reason.
Again, it's crazy. Like, I get, like,
as not the data version.
I get it, because, like, you read season 1, Serena's good. And then you watch the anime makes her even better by adding stuff. But, wow. 42nd place is above Novik, above Misang, above so many of these other, like, Nenen and Doom. Wild to me.
Above great. There's
Ho and Serena are well above Lorraine.
There's a big jump between 41 and 42. Like 50 votes difference, that's a big jump. 15 votes between Agraptor and Serena.
Making it into 41st place, almost top 40. But there is some competition up here. Like I said, 35 characters.
Agraptor.
Crazy.
I liked him, but I did not grow attached to him just yet. If I had more time, I would have actually heard from his staff.
You've got Arie Iniesta.
Iniesta was great. I still think that Hutzling should have fought against Iniesta. I would have wanted a battle between not Hutzling, Hutz, just Hutsu. I wanted a battle between Hutsu and Iniesta. I wanted that battle instead of Run fighting against him. I want to see Hutz fight against him. It would have been such a great battle. Run still could have fought against like Shilial or Lilial, whoever Hutz was fighting against. But seeing Hutz versus Iniesta would have been such a great fight. That would have been so amazing. Especially after Ruck literally got off-screen by Iniesta. Like, one of my also big complaints is like, why off-screen the fight between Iniesta and Ruck, kind of? Like, Ruck has almost no fights. Give Ruck one true fight. But for right now, it's too lazy for Ruck. Because he cannot fight against anyone more one-on-one. All he can do is throw like the spear he got from random person in the Nest arc. And it's like, oh yeah, Ruck here, have this overpowered spear that you can now throw and hurt high rankers. Like, I always said it should have been Ruck versus Iniesta. Ruck needed to redeem all his recent losses and Run had already fought Hesse. Like, there was no reason for it to be Run. I personally would have preferred Hutz. But I can see Ruck having redeemed himself. Like, Ruck does nothing. Ruck is like one of my most hated characters, and this is crazy.
With 92 votes.
Look at this. You guys all said, maybe not you, Haku, but like many people in my stream said, Shilial is way better than Lilial. She's the better twin. She's way, way better. And now we see, no, the blonde twin wins. Because blonde reigns supreme. Blonde supremacy.
Lopo Bia Lilial Zahard, who again, being in the most recent chapters, definitely got lucky with a bit of recency bias. So, you know, good for Lilial, good for Lilial. Hopedao Gaston with 97 votes, making it into
Träumerei has to be top 20.
Place,
sure.
36th place, only 2 votes away from making it into the 100 vote club. Was Leroro, another one of my characters that I consider, like, I have so many characters that I consider favorites, but Leroro's
I kind of like Leroro, but he's...
then moving into the 100 vote club, top 35.
Shilial is way better. I don't know how these votes ended up like this other than recency bias. No, but blonde. It's the blonde hair, okay?
111 votes.
Every blonde-haired woman in Tower of God is crazy.
14 votes. And 32nd with 115, Shibisu. Which is, again...
Shibisu is great.
Man, it's kind of sad. Shibisu not making it into the top 30.
I would love him to appear more. He was a good character, but he just kept on disappearing as well, because like the guys are not that important anymore.
That kind of stings a little. But Shibisu's there.
Gusting a bit
30
surprisingly new. What did Gusting do at this point? Gusting didn't do that much yet because we were still like in the main parts of Träumerei, right? He just, because you said it was at the end of the nest, right? Which would mean, didn't he just appear one time so that Bomb and the others could like get away? Wasn't it something like that? This is not a hot take. This is just what I want to see you to do. Then Shibisu should have been like 25 at least. What I want to see you to do, like, because Lookism is my favorite webtoon, I always come back to it. Lookism does one thing. The person behind it, Park Tae-jun, PTJ, has like a company around him now. And that company does different comics in the universe so that he doesn't need to work on all the stories. I think he still gives them either like a manuscript or like story notes or just looks over the things that other people did and says if that's okay to be published. But that's great. You know what we need? We need the story of Shibisu's gang, of Beta's gang, of Novik's gang, of Anak's gang. I just want to see them climb the tower like normal people. While all the crazy stuff with Bam is going on, give me the story of Shibisu. Tell me what he's doing. Tell me how he's climbing the tower like a normal person. I want to see that.
First place with 116
That would be great.
All three of these only one vote apart.
Be
with
nice,
116 votes. We have Cha, who, I think a lot of people started out maybe a little torn on him, but especially lately.
Cha is just One Punch Man.
Really, really love Cha. Top 30 time, and time for maybe some surprises for some of you. We have in 30th place with 124
Masheni
votes.
there. Masheni I would have thought would also be like top 20.
Popular. 125.
God, I'm being here.
29th place, Enryu, who is so cool. One of the coolest lore characters, and we actually got to see a little bit of him.
Yeah, I don't know too much about
This
it.
is our one tie in the top 50, and it's a tie for 27th with 130 votes between Zahard and Garam.
I hate Parakyu so much.
Has more votes than Machine.
But I love that Anaka and Shasha are so high. They should be a bit higher though.
27th, tie between Garam and Zahard. And then not making it into the top 25 again. That hurts a little.
That's
surprising.
surprising.
But he has 135 votes. We have Hatsu. Hatsu made it.
I guess he wasn't there for the recent chapters, and he's not as strong as other characters.
And then, maybe a surprise for a lot of you, Rabbit Girl fans, eating good.
Shasha is just great. I like Shasha so much.
Like, oh man.
She's just a fun character.
100.
Why do I like the Gold Diggers in Tower of God? Why do I like the Gold Diggers?
We got 24th place with 143 votes. Anaxahard, the original, the daughter. Well, I guess not the original, but the original for us reading. But yeah, wow, Jaja was only 2 votes away from beating the entire Shibisu trio. Crazy. 23rd.
That's another vote jump.
160 votes. 22nd, this one.
That's another big vote jump.
Hercule with 192 votes. I feel like there were so many characters I was rooting for, and then Pericule was just sitting here, almost top 20.
Pericule is just mocking us.
Votes. And the whole time,
I'm so happy that the meme votes were not enough to get into the top 20.
The whole time, I was like, please give us a top 20 without Pericule. I'm like cheering Caliban on. I'm like, you're the buffer, Caliban. You're the buffer, keeping him away from the top 20. Fight, Caliban, fight.
I don't get why people like Pericule. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. What is there to like about this stupid character?
Just like FUG tier, Slayer tier, FUG tier. We have our top 20 here.
Karaka.
In 20th place, Karaka with 239 votes. In 19th place, Baylord Yama with 264 votes.
Makes sense. I think he's higher now.
Kunran.
Or lower.
Honestly, maybe like
one of the two.
So many like position changes.
Run would for sure be much lower now.
Fighting for positions in the top 20. That I thought Kunran could have been higher. 283 votes for Kunran in 18th. 285 for Ha Jinsung in 17th. 286 for one of my favorites, David Hockney, in 16th place. I love Hockney. And then, oof, Crocodile fans.
He does not even deserve top 100. Get him out of here. Pericule isn't even close to the funniest meme character to me. I just don't like him.
Ouch.
Ruck, get that crocodile out of here. We don't need him. He's even more annoying than Kun.
With 291 votes.
He's even more annoying than Kun.
It is. And it's impressive to be up here for other characters who aren't main characters. But third place in terms of screen.
If Endorsey is not top 10, I will riot. I will invent time travel just so that I can vote daily for Endorsey and Rachel.
Like Rack might even be my favorite of the main character.
What?
He probably is my favorite of the main character.
What?
Ouch, Rat.
What?
290.
What is there to like about this crocodile? I don't get it.
Yuan Sung. I always go back and forth
between. I am offended.
Yuan Sung and Joaquin is my favorite.
He's done nothing.
292 votes.
You could remove Ruck from his story, and not that much would change. It's insane.
And then 293 votes.
Elaine should be top 10.
For these three, the characters in the top 20 were fighting for position.
Not a Bam or Kun guy. I mean, I'm also not a Kun guy because he should be dead, but Bam is better than Ruck.
Then a jump to 311 votes for Lopobia Traumaray. Nuts. That's a crazy amount of votes for Traumaray. And then 11th place, my favorite character, well, kind of fights back and forth with Yuan Sung, Adie Joaquin, or White, with 318 votes. I was fighting so hard. Joaquin's like my favorite. I usually put him even above Yuan Sung.
But that means like, Rachel top 10. Rachel endorsing top 10.
Joaquin.
Big but W for me.
Didn't quite make it. 318 votes. Super happy.
Wait, let me check who of my top 10 will be in there. Rachel will be in there. And Dorsey will be in there. Yuri will be in there. And Bam will be in there. 4 of my top 10. Yeah, 4 of my top 10 will be in the official top 10. Official top 10.
He's in 11th place. 318 votes is a lot. But like, man, my favorite character didn't make the top 10. But again, I feel like the top 20 is like a bunch of my favorite characters. When you tell me to list favorite characters, I'll
top 10 like, orders. Oh my god, that will be so hard. I don't think that Bam will be 1. Bam will for sure not be 1. I think 1, I don't even know who's left. Yeah, like, oh my god. I think it might be a waifu. It could be, I think Yuri, oh, Haryun is still missing. Yihua is still missing. Wait, who's missing? Haryun, Bam, Yihua, Rachel, and Dorsey, Yuri. Since that's 6. Who's missing? Who am I forgetting? Who am I forgetting that's important? Jin Sung Ha is right here. Was Tiara? Tiara was not existing yet. Yasuracha was not here yet, right? Was Yasuracha here? Oh my god, the order. I'm thinking Bam is like top. I'm saying Bam is like 5. I'm saying Bam. Okay, let's say Bam 5, Rachel like 4, and Dorsey 2, and Dorsey 3, Yuri 2, Hwaryun 1. Yihua is somewhere at the end. She's like 8, 9, or 10 or something. And I don't know who am I forgetting. Oh, Kun. None of the main trio and regular and season 2 main character. Oh, obviously Kun Wangnan and Urek? Is the real Urek not yet in there? I guess the real Urek is not in there yet. Okay, let's say 10 Yihua, 9 Kun, 8 Urek, 7 Wow. Wait, I need to write it down on one of the on one of the note things so that I can see how many I will do. Top 10 official guess. At this point, I'm not sure if I will still stream freaking Omniscient Reader. This is getting longer. Maybe I will cancel the Omniscient Reader stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 I'm sure with Yihua. I'm going with that guess. Let me keep that in white. 10 Yihua, 9 Kun, I don't know. 1 Haryun, 2 Yuri, 3 and Dorsey, 4 Rachel, 5 Bam, 8 Wangnan, Urek. Who am I forgetting? I named them earlier. But I forgot who it was. I'm 100% sure that I named them already, but I forgot who I named. Oh my god, who did I forget? Yuri. You mentioned Yasracha. Okay, then I need to change that. I mean, Yasracha would be recency bias for him being this high. Was he there already? I don't remember him being there. I think he's not. I think he will be here. So I'm pushing everyone up 1. Besides, wait, no. Let me do it like this. I think she has not appeared for so long that she needs to be up there, down there. So I'm doing it. Kun Yasracha. Yasracha would have been around long time by after the nest. Yeah. Where can I put this? Wait, let me remove my ranking because that one has been there for a long time now. Let me just put it there. A bit lower. Here. It's blocking some parts of the stream, but hey, we need to see my ranking. Not my ranking, but what my guess for what the ranking will be.
Yama, Hackney, Elaine, Yuansung, Rack. Rack is always among my favorites. So it's like a bunch of my favorites just were in the top 20, but not top 10. One of my favorites is in top 10. We still got to get there, so let's go ahead and reveal those. Alright, time to reveal the most popular characters.
Okay, let me...
top 10 here. Starting out, we have
Yeon
Yua.
That's correct, that's 1 point.
And again, before any of their reactions, don't go spoiling other Tower of God YouTubers or streamers. After seeing this one was a surprise to me.
I'm surprised by other things that I'm seeing here.
The entirety of the character poll, Rack.
Oh my god, I'm hating what I'm seeing in top 3.
Place spot. And then again, right.
Oh my god, why is he so high? Why is he so high? No.
And a half, there are people fighting for Yua, people fighting for Yuan Sung, for Elaine, for Traumare, for Hockney.
Wait, that means Rachel is either 8, 7, or 2.
And Yeon Yua ended up with 300.
There's no way.
Votes to make it.
Is Rachel number 1?
9th place was Yurik Mazano with 348 votes. Not that.
No, it can't be. I thought everyone's sim for Hwaryu, that's why she's up there.
Like me doing the
Wangnan in 7.
Weekend stuff.
Another point for me.
But it's pretty surprising. Yasracha with 410 votes, just a solid 8th place. Solid 8th place for the cat. Then Jawan.
It's Endorsey! Hey, I'm not that sad about it. Endorsey is like my waifu. Endorsey is like my waifu. She and Rachel are splitting, are like together with me. Endorsey and Rachel are like my main 2 waifus of the series. I guess Elaine is also there. I think we are like a quadruple. We're not a thruple, we're a quadruple.
Really out here with the votes. Then 5th place.
What?
The favorite character of mine that I had yet to mention. All of my other favorite characters kind of getting in the top 20. Waryun is one of my favorites. Made it.
What the hell?
640.
I expected Rachel to be higher there. Oh my god, the screen disappeared.
Zahard in 4th place with 849 votes. Absolutely crazy.
Yuri? I thought Yuri would be number 2. Everybody, I know so many people who sim for Yuri.
With Kun Aguero.
But I don't know why you like Kun.
Me, as a Tower of God YouTuber or whatever, I like to do other things. I don't like to call myself like just Tower of God, but whatever. As somebody who talks about Tower of God a lot, I thought that Kun AA was going to dominate this. If any of you read Hero Academia and look at Hero Academia character polls, Bakugo always like completely demolished.
Yeah, but Bakugo is like a good character.
I thought Agnes was going to just be completely dominant.
I mean, at least Bakugo and Kun have like one thing in common, right?
I did not have the right read on that situation.
Very wrong prediction.
I thought
oh my
he was
god.
going to dominate the poll. Then our main character, 25th Bomb / Juvial Grace, with 1,633 votes. And then lastly, in first place...
I mean, and Dorsey, she's just like the best looking character in the entire story. We're getting so much good food. Like the scene in the Name Hunt station where we see Dorsey. Oh my god.
Over 2K.
I don't care if you call me
was like
a simp or anything, but Dorsey is
like
crazy.
Like the first week or two, solid 3rd, 4th place. She was getting a good amount of votes. She would have been like right behind Kun and Bomb. She would have been around there with Yuri. But then, the luck, the divine intervention, the CU intervention. She shows back up in the manhwa itself, and she just gets a massive jump. And then a couple chapters without
divine
her.
Intervention.
And
she showed her belly. Don't forget that her belly was always visible.
Yeah, what a well-timed return. Like again, I'm not saying it's
she likes showing belly. CU 100% has a belly fetish.
Regardless, she would have been up there. Like she was getting a lot of votes before. She might have been 3rd or 4th, but she would have still been up there. But her returning at like just the right time, like, was one heck of a play for her in winning the character poll. So yeah, that's where we are, top 100. I'll scroll back down through them really quick so that you can pause if you need to. Look at where anybody is in the top 100. Like I said, I'm going to be releasing these images in full, but I want to give it a little bit of time for people to try to get their reactions out without getting spoiled. So again, if my video...
I got spoiled because I was not into... I did not get spoiled because I was not yet into Tower of God. I only recently... I mean, recently, it's been around a year, I guess.
Please don't, before they get to do their reactions and stuff. Yeah. So I will have... I'm assuming I've already, like, sent this out by the time you're seeing... Well, I mean, I've definitely already sent it out. What am I saying?
You're showing up at the new arc was the perfect time. I mean,
like,
and Dorsey is just...
Oh, time is weird.
She's created by God. She's a present by God for all of us.
Doing something that whenever I talk about like when anything took place, I'm just like, I've already sent this to people. People will do their reactions when they do their reactions. I've sent this out. I'm recording this, and I'm hoping to speed post it and try to maybe get it up before anybody else does. But if anybody else does, it isn't really a big deal. Like I said, I did this as a community.
It's crazy. Since doing this, I've gotten constant comments to do another one.
You might see somebody else.
But it's always if you do them, if you do the character polls too often, there's not enough of a change. July, August again. It's been like 2 years. And some big things happened. Many new characters as well.
Everybody came together. So many people shared and promoted
but
this. So many people.
I don't know if it would still be too early.
Voting again, over 6,000 of them.
How often does One Piece do character polls? I don't know.
I really want to thank all of you.
Thank you for creating this character poll.
All of you who voted, all of you who watched, all of you.
This is like really interesting to see what other people think.
Really,
even though I don't agree with many of those, like Rex shouldn't be that high, Kun shouldn't be that high,
like,
Rachel should be higher,
for Tower of God.
And Dorsey is perfect.
Really great. So yeah, I wanted to thank all of you.
And 650, every 100 chapters is 2 years plus hiatus and break week time.
Stuff. I guess I'll just flip
good
back
enough.
Just my face cam though to do an outro, but yeah, I just wanted to give you another really big, sincere thank you. Hey look, we're back to just me. Okay, yeah, thank you. Gonna do a quick outro here because I want to get this posted as quickly as I can. I don't know if by the time I'm done recording this, I'm going to look at YouTube or something and see that other people have already got theirs. But, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of the character poll and all that.
It's an hour-long video.
Go
That's a
watch everybody
commitment.
else's stuff. I will be watching everybody. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see everybody's reactions and discussions. I'm so excited. That's more exciting for me than the results.
This felt,
seeing people,
and also this felt kind of
including
uncut.
all of you, seeing you react in the comments and what you have to say in the
but
comments.
if this were sitting in like the editing thing, holy sheesh!
reactions.
For like an hour-long video, how long is the editing process?
So much for being a part of this, for watching. I guess if you like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of the poll results, my thoughts and not really reactions, my thoughts and discussion on them. Subscribe for more Tower of God, much more on the channel. Tons of stuff coming over the hiatus. But like I said, for the next week or so, might be chilling a little bit. Just to recover from doing all this. Subscribe for more. Follow on Twitter if you want.
Why isn't it loading?
For anyone, ask and I can give you a link. And if you would like to help support the channel on Patreon, it's patreon.com/aquaofthetubes, or a link will be in the description. But yeah, either way, that's it. Thank you one last time. I know I've said it a bunch. I know you're probably.
I think Endorsey will still be up there.
Thank you again, and I'll see you.
Endorsey should pretty much still be up there. When you think about, I don't know what I'm doing. Wait, when did I disappear? Am I? Oh, I'm. I did not notice that. Oh no, I was below the YouTube thing. No, my PNG was below the YouTube the entire time. No. This is so scuffed. Oh man. My arc ranking video was like 3 to 5 hours long. Holy hell. Oh my god. I'm already struggling enough with, like, when I script my videos for like the reviews of the new Webtoons and everything, like I'm writing like 7 pages or something, but the 7 pages are around like 9 to 10 minutes long only. Like, yes, I script my I script the first impression videos, but I don't know how I could talk 3 to 5. I mean, it's a ranking video, so maybe I need to do a tier list video maybe, but I don't remember the arcs that well. I would need to look at the names of the arcs and everything, and then I would need to think if I can remember them. I don't know. But 3 to 5 hours is so long. Oh, I thought it was on purpose. No, it was not. It was not. It was just me stupid. I just created a new window capture, but I never pulled it below the PNG. I just forgot pulling it over there. Oh my god, I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. But now, if I was thinking about the rankings now, what was his name? Yasracha, I don't know. I don't think he would be top 10 anymore, but he would still hold strong in top 20 just because he had like a good end. It's not a VTuber stream without scuff. That's true. That's true. It's always scuff when it's a VTuber. That's our whole thing. Yasracha would still be like a top 20, I think. He stayed around for a tiny bit too long, in my opinion. He should have died there after a confrontation where his core got shattered by Träumerei, in my opinion. But he was still great. Jinsung, I don't know, should probably not be higher. Yama would probably not be higher. Who else? I think, like, looking at the top 10 that we got in this video today, I'm thinking Endorsey could still be up there. Yuri, we have seen some stuff of Yuri, so Yuri could also be up there. But I think the biggest newcomer in a voting could be Tiara. Tiara is very new in everything, but I think Tiara is a very liked character. I have not talked with anyone from the Tower of God community, but I can see Tiara being liked. Like, she's a pretty girl character. She's blonde. Everybody likes that. I'm just saying everybody likes that. She's like a maniac. Everybody likes that as well, right? You like crazy girls? Tiara would be up there. Who else is there up there? What's his name? Pokoko? Like the small turtle guy, he's just cute. I think he gets some votes just for being cute. Uh, what was the name? Robadon could be could be in like the top 50, just because he's strong. Same for Dumas. I think Traumerei and Gustang might have breached the top 10. They might be able to breach the top 10. Who else? Urek might get a slight boost. I mean, Urek being at like 8 is already pretty high up, but Urek could be at 7. Wangnan might drop down a bit because he basically hasn't appeared since the last character ranking. I mean, the longer we are away from Season 1 would basically mean that all the Season 1 characters might also experience a drop just because they are getting more and more forgotten. Who else? Who appeared since then? Mosquito, Dragonfly. Dragonfly, I don't know if he would be up there. I think he would get some votes. Was Serpent Master? No, we are not in the marriage arc yet, right? We were at the end of the nest, but not at the marriage tournament. So Serpent Master was not here, right? I don't think Serpent Master was there. Who else important? Who appeared? I mean, many of the leaders. Kirin is going to be way higher, right? Kirin should 100% be way higher. I think Tiara's massively popular. Hopefully Mircea would do well too. Yeah, we finally have a picture for him. Damn, I don't know. Other characters. There's so many. I mean, Kelhelm did not really do anything. Rachel did something. I don't know if Enkidu could appear. It totally depends on what's going to happen in the next few chapters, arcs, and whatever. Because depending on how that will develop, I feel like Enkidu could rise up in the rankings. If Enkidu somehow gets like a pretty boy body, that man for sure will be high ranking. Certain Meister wasn't there. I don't know. I feel like Kirin is divisive. But the thing is, some people in character votes, I don't know. Obviously, it's just popularity. So, like, if you like the character. But some people also, like a character because they hate a character. Like, I'm not... No, I like Rachel. I just like Rachel. I don't hate Rachel. I just don't like her. And wait, I just like her. It's not that I hate her, I just like Rachel. She's just a good character. And I guess many people are okay with Rachel. Rachel is just a good character. Nothing you can do about it. How do I get into the... How do I do that? I'm so confused. Okay. No. Here? No. Go back. Escape. Oh. It seems like most people think Kirin looks cool, but I don't know anyone who likes him that much. Understandable? That's pretty much summarizes Kirin. Like, he looks cool, but he's an ass. Technically, has he done that much? Like, he's just fucking around a bit. I don't think Kirin has done that much. But it will for sure be interesting to see how all these things develop. I think Rachel has gotten continuously more popular as Bam has stagnated and just winning all the time with little effort. Yeah, Rachel is like the main character that actually struggles a bit. Rachel is like the good main character. She does not just get... Rachel also gets random power boosts. I mean, she got like the bracelet, she got like all these people following her and all of these things. Rachel... It's not like she doesn't get all these powers either. Rachel is still the same, but I feel like she's a bit more compelling. I feel like Rachel is more compelling than Mom. Might just be me. But, to be honest, how long have I been streaming? This has been a pretty long stream for my personal sakes. I mean, you record 3 to 5 hour long videos. I'm tired after a 2.5 hour stream. You and me, we're not the same. But thank you for this video. I'm looking forward to all the other things in the future. If you like this video, I'm doing the YouTube selling out thing. Bro, I'm getting closer to 500 subscribers. I wanted to reach 1,000 this year. The year's still long, but reaching 500 in like the first half, that would be pretty poggers. That would be really poggy. Be sure to take care of yourself. Yeah, I will do. So anyone who's not subscribed and has watched this so far, is seeing this in a VOD or anything, please consider clicking on the subscribe button. I would love that. It would just make the big number grow much bigger. Would make me even happier, because 400 is already crazy. I never thought I would grow that much actually. But for now, I think this is all from me for today. Thank you, Haku, for this great video, for doing this whole thing 2 years ago, and I'm looking forward to anything in the future. In a recent reaction, I shared your Omniscient Reader viewpoint stuff. Hey, thank you. Maybe that's why I got some new subscribers, because these recent days, somehow I just got like 6 to 10 new subscribers. I'm like, what the fuck? Where do all these people come from? Yeah, but thank you so much. I'm going to recover, sleep, whatever now, and we will see each other again next week in the next Tower of God stream.